During the war, he got a painful injury. The first time Frank Robinson named Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola sells all over the world, except in two countries, Cuba and North Korea, because of the ban on carbonated soda. The history of Coca-Cola. In this video, we will understand: how did Coca-Cola become the world's giant company, and how was Coca-Cola invented? We have to go back to America's 18th century of history, 137 years ago. A man named Dr. John Stith Pemberton, he was born on July 8, 1831, in Knoxville, Georgia, USA. At the age of 19, he got his medical degree in chemistry from the Medical College of Georgia in 1850. After initially practicing some medicine and surgery, he opened a chemical store in Columbus. Later, he joined the Confederate States Army. The Confederate States Army was the military land force of the Confederate States of America during the American Civil War 1861 to 1865, fighting against the United States forces to win the independence of the southern states. During the war, he got a painful injury, and he started to consume morphine to relieve his pain. Later, he got addicted to morphine. He began to experiment with various painkillers and toxins at his own chemical selling store. In 1884, he developed a wine by extracting cola nuts and coca leaves. He named the French wine Coca, and he started to sell his wine. After drinking his wine, people used to feel quickly refreshed and energetic because cola nuts contain caffeine and cola contains cocaine. In 1886, when Atlanta and Fulton County enacted temperance legislation, Pemberton had to produce a non-alcoholic alternative to his French wine Coca. Pemberton started experiment to make non-alcoholic beverages. He added sugar to make it sweeter, and he accidentally blended the base syrup with carbonated water. He tried, and he found a tasty drink. He gave it to other people to taste, including his friend Frank Robinson. They really loved the drink. Pemberton and his bookkeeper friend, Frank Robinson, planned to sell widely. The first time Frank Robinson named Coca-Cola, whose name refers to the two main ingredients, the Coca-Cola business was getting successful. But at one point he was almost bankrupt because he was addicted to expensive morphine. He never realized the potential of the beverage he created. He gradually sold portions of his business to various partners, and just prior to his death in 1888, American business tycoon and politician Asa Griggs Candler purchased the Coca-Cola recipe for $238.98 from John Stith Pemberton in Atlanta, Georgia. Candler proceeded to buy additional rights and acquire complete control. Candler founded the Coca-Cola Company in 1892 and developed it as a major company. After that, Mr. Candler and his Coca-Cola Company planned to expand Coca-Cola worldwide. Mr. Candler started to invest a large amount of money in advertising. Like everywhere, Coca-Cola used to advertise famous and beautiful actresses and even Santa Claus, and he also gave away free Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola's sales boomed, but a problem arose for distribution because Coca-Cola has to be carbonated with water, so it was hard to transfer long distances. His two lawyer friends, Benjamin and Joseph, gave an idea: let's bottler it, and convinced Mr. Candler. They made an agreement paper for bottlers, and the bottlers company has to sign the agreement paper to get Coca-Cola bottling and distribution rights. After getting bottling and distribution right from the Coca-Cola Company, the bottler company gets a special Coca-Cola syrup. And then the bottler mixes this syrup with carbonated water and bottles it. This bottling idea was a huge success today. Coca-Cola spirited worldwide, and Coca-Cola endured World Wars I and II, but Coca-Cola got benefit from war because Coca-Cola was given to the American and European armies during the war. But one problem was waiting to be seen in the base invention syrup. That was cocaine from coca leaves. So Coca-Cola started to face criticism and controversy. In 1903, the Coca-Cola Company started to experiment with how to remove cocaine from Coca-Cola leaves. Finally, in 1929, the Coca-Cola Company claimed that now Coca-Cola is a cocaine-free Coca-Cola. The truth is that the original or actual Coca-Cola's formula is kept very secret. Still, no one is exposed or cracked. The Coca-Cola company started to innovate and acquire other soft drinks. Around in 1960, they invented Sprite and acquired German-made Fanta.
That refreshes like no other. My friend Fanta.
Now, the Coca-Cola company has more than 25 brands around the world. Coca-Cola sells all over the world, except in 2 countries, Cuba and North Korea, because of the ban on carbonated soda. The Coca-Cola company has a market cap of 42.8% with $252 billion.